What if I told you that your career, your skills, and even your identity are at risk, not from a competitor, not from a crisis, but from a system that doesn't sleep, doesn't tire, and evolves at a speed beyond human comprehension? Artificial intelligence is not a concept of the future. It's the force of now. It's already here, and it's reshaping everything: jobs, businesses, industries, and the very definition of what it means to be valuable. This isn't a video designed to scare you. It's a wake-up call. Because those who master this system won't just survive the AI revolution, they'll own it. The ones who understand the new rules of the game will be the ones writing the next chapter of progress. This is why we made this video. Because the greatest threat is not AI itself, but ignorance of how to use it. We begin with a myth. The myth of the safe job. There was a time when people believed that if they went to school, got a degree, worked hard, and climbed the ladder, they'd be safe. That ladder no longer exists. AI is replacing roles that were once thought to be immune. Artists, designers, programmers, copywriters, voiceover actors, legal analysts, even customer support teams. If a task is predictable, it is replaceable. AI doesn't need a break. It doesn't ask for raises. It just performs day and night without pause or hesitation. What's really happening here? Let's break it down. Companies aren't necessarily firing people. They're optimizing. They're replacing teams of 10 with 2 humans and a suite of AI tools. It's not malicious. It's mathematical. AI doesn't just work faster. It scales, it replicates, and it never gets tired. And it's not just manual labor or entry-level jobs. It's knowledge work, high-level, cognitive, creative tasks. Think about this: YouTube thumbnails, product descriptions, entire ad campaigns, even legal contracts that used to take days, now created in minutes. This isn't speculative. It's real, and it's happening right now. The replacement is silent. There's no warning, no official announcement. You just stop getting emails. Projects dry up. Clients ghost you. You apply for jobs that have quietly been automated. You pitch services that a bot can now deliver better, faster, and cheaper. And it's not because you're not talented. It's because talent is no longer the competitive edge. It's the baseline. You're not being outperformed by someone more experienced. You're being outscaled by a machine that learns every time it's used. Let's talk about the lie we were all sold. We were taught to work hard, get good grades, specialize in something safe, and everything would work out. That advice made sense in the industrial age. It even worked in the early digital age. But we're not in either of those worlds anymore. We're in the age of automation, where specialization without adaptability is a trap. Imagine running a race and not realizing your opponent is driving a Tesla while you're sprinting in sneakers. That's what trying to compete without AI looks like today. But let's shift from the problem to the opportunity. Where do humans still matter? Where do we still win? AI can simulate talent. It can produce content. It can mimic conversation. But it cannot, at least not yet, create vision, judgment, or original intent. It cannot anticipate cultural nuance, emotional resonance, or the subtleties of human connection. That's your edge. The future belongs to those who can prompt AI with precision, direct it with intuition, and combine it with human meaning. The winners of the AI era aren't the most naturally gifted. They're the most adaptable. Those who learn to use the tools instead of fearing them. So what is the system you need to master? It comes down to 4 key pillars. First, prompt engineering. This is the art of communicating with AI in a way that gets powerful, nuanced results. Words are the new code. The better you are at prompting, the more leverage you get. Second, system design. This is where you create workflows that hand off 70 to 90% of the repetitive or time-consuming tasks to AI. You don't do the work. You build the process. You become the architect. Third, AI-enhanced creativity. Using AI to generate 10 times the output in half the time. Whether it's content, campaigns, ideas, or designs, AI becomes your second brain. Fourth, monetization and scaling. This is where you turn your workflows into systems that run 24/7. Products, services, automation, client offers, optimized, scalable, and replicable. Those who master this system aren't just surviving, they're creating unfair advantages. They build businesses that would have taken teams, now run by one person with a laptop and a well-trained AI assistant. But here's the truth. Mastery doesn't come overnight. It's not something you binge over a weekend, but you can start today. Choose one AI tool, ChatGPT, Midjourney, Notion AI, Runway ML, whatever fits your space. Learn it deeply. Practice daily. Integrate it into your workflow. Start with a project. Use AI to brainstorm, to outline, to refine. Learn how to prompt better. Experiment. Iterate. Document your process. Every day you delay, someone else is learning. Someone else is building. Someone else is creating leverage you won't be able to compete with in a year. And make no mistake, this is a digital land grab. Just like the early days of the internet, people who take action now will own the platforms, the audiences, the systems that others will pay to access later. Whether it's niche content, automation consulting, productized services, or educational ecosystems, the infrastructure is being laid right now. Most will consume, few will build. And finally, we come to the core truth. You will be replaced by AI unless you master this system. But here's the good news. You don't need to become a programmer. You don't need to build AI. You just need to learn to use it better than the average person. This isn't about fear. This is about clarity. The age of hustle is over. We are entering the age of systems, leverage, and smart execution. And in this new era, power doesn't belong to the powerful. It belongs to those who understand the systems that run the world. Now you do. So the question is, what will you do with that knowledge? Subscribe if you're ready to lead, not follow. Because the future doesn't belong to the fastest. It belongs to those who see it coming and build anyway.